Welcome, dear students. Today we are going to conclude the chapter The National Movement. Topic we are going to see Two Nation Theory, the Cripps Mission, Quit India Movement 1942, the Cabinet Mission, and the last one will be Formation of Interim Government. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to see in this chapter. People of the two communities, Hindus and Muslims, okay, Hindus and Muslims, to live harmoniously in one country, to live peacefully in one country was not possible according to him. Okay, the following is an extract from his statement. Let us see what is the statement he has made. The Hindus and Muslims belong to two different religious groups. Keep in mind, according to him, the Hindus and Muslims belong to two different religious philosophies, social customs, and they belong to two different civilizations. Also keep in mind. Okay, that is what he says, which are based mainly on conflicting ideas. Keep in mind, only conflicting ideas and conceptions. Ideas and conceptions are different according to Muhammad bin Ali, who Muslims and Hindus. Okay, so that is what he says. It is quite clear that Hindus and Muslims derive their inspiration from different sources. Keep in mind, in history, different sources, different possibilities. Okay, they have different epics, different heroes. Keep in mind, they have different epics, different heroes, and different episodes also. That is what he says. Okay, very often the hero of one is foe, means enemy of the other. That is, whomever they follow. Suppose Hindus, they like this person, then Muslims, they don't like that. So that is what he says. Okay, likewise their victories and defeats overlap. So that is how they keep on fighting, keep on arguing each other. To yoke together two such nations under a single state, one as a numerical minority and other as a majority, must lead to growing discontentment and financial destruction of any fabric that may be also built for government for such a state. Keep in mind, that is what he says. Okay, whatever yoke means work here. Okay, they want to do, and that is not possible because one is minority, one is majority. So automatically there will be always misunderstanding, dear students. That is what the statement he gives here. So that is what. Okay, let us continue. At the end, what he says, in March 1940, at the Lahore session of the Muslim League, okay, the Pakistan resolutions was passed, which adopted Muhammad Sinha's two-nation theory, but Congress rejected the theory. Keep in mind, Congress rejected the theory. Okay, and it was a Pakistan resolution where Congress rejected the theory. Okay, now let us continue with the Cripps mission. The heading is given here, but just this maybe backside, this is blocked. The Cripps mission. Okay, this is the part of Cripps mission. Let us see. To secure the cooperation of Indians in their war efforts, Cripps mission was sent to India, which suggested full dominion status to India after the war. Keep in mind, after the World War II. Okay, if Indians cooperate with Britishers, they will be given full dominion status. Okay, the national leadership demanded immediate self-government. Keep in mind, immediate self-government in return for war support. Okay, they demanded immediately. If they want support in the war, World War II, they'll give the demand what Indians expected. The Cripps offer of dominion status after the war is like a post-dated check drawn on a crashing bank. Keep in mind, he's comparing the check, post-dated check with which you can draw money. That is what he says. So they wanted the what you call domain status, full domain status before the war. Okay, this proposal was also rejected by the nationalist. So that is what happened. Now we are going to see next topic, Quit India movement. The Quit India movement 1942, Quit India resolution was passed in Bombay. Okay, purpose what? On 8th August 1942 by the All India Congress. Keep your who passed by the All India Congress. Okay, committee. It urged for the immediate end of the British rule in India. Quit India movement was, the purpose was that British should leave immediately from India. Okay, Gandhiji urged the people to follow the mantra, do or die, mantra, theme, whatever you can call it. Okay, in other words, that we shall get freedom or die in attempt. Let us get freedom or let us die. That was the call Gandhiji had given to Indians. For Gandhiji, it was last struggle of his life to win the freedom of India. The students, workers, keep in mind who were participated, students, workers, patients, farmers, people from all walks of life. Okay, processions, meetings, functions, all these people participated. People attacked state officers or offices and other symbols of state authority all over the country. Many other ways they did. Okay, the British arrested thousands of leaders. Keep in mind, thousands of leaders were arrested, imprisoned. Okay, in 1945, and that is how we can see here, suppress civil rights. That is how they wanted to suppress the Indians for their rights and curtail the freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Okay, that is how they wanted to domain or suppress all this freedom of speech and freedom of other things also, whatever it calls it, press, media, everything. They wanted to suppress them. Okay, that was what British wanted. Terms of immediate objectives, Quit India failed because of the high-handed approach of the British, which affected the movement. Keep in mind, high-handed approach of the British. Congress leaders, including Gandhiji, were put behind the bars. Keep in mind, Gandhiji was also put behind the bars. Okay. Unfortunately, dear students, the Muslim League did not extend in this Quit India movement. Okay, extend its support to this movement. Muslim League did not extend. Okay, the importance of Quit India movement can never be undermined. It witnessed the peak of rising nationalist feeling among the people, among Indians. Okay, every part of India people started fighting against Britishers. The British government was astounded by the solidarity in uprising. Further, the movement, what happened? Let us see further the movement, what happened. Further, the movement convinced the British government that their days in India were numbered. Now the Britishers realized that their days in India was numbered. Okay, they realized that they would have to free the country. Britishers, they realized now Indians will not leave them, so they thought of freeing the country. Realizing the anti-British feelings of the Indian people, the British government changed its attitude. The Quit India movement quickened the process of freedom. So that is how we see Quit India movement had a great result. Okay, so good, dear students, I hope you understood. We'll continue with the next topic also in the next video, the cabinet mission. Okay.